Hi, I'm Wendy from Paper Flower Company and welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to create a stunning lifelike crepe paper peony using my peony kit. Peonies are one of my favourite flowers. They're full, ruffled and absolutely gorgeous, making them perfect for home decor, gifts and even wedding arrangements. I'll walk you through every step from shaping the petals to assembling the bloom, so whether you're a complete beginner or a seasoned paper artist, you'll be able to follow along with ease. Included in the kit, along with step-by-step instructions, are 90-gram Italian crepe paper, floral wires, tacky glue, wooden spatula, bulldog clip, card templates and a glue spreader. You will also need a good pair of scissors, a pencil, ruler and felt tip pen. I've used an orange pen, but please experiment with whatever colours you have available. If you have a hot glue gun and would prefer to use it, that will be absolutely fine, and it will speed up the process slightly as you won't need to wait for the glue to dry. If you're using the tacky glue, you may find it easier to squeeze the glue out of the tube. I've just used a plastic lid, but use whatever you have and then use a spatula to apply the glue to the crepe paper. The creping texture or grain of the paper is the most important factor to consider with working with crepe paper. The grain determines the paper's stretch and strength, both of which are essential for shaping realistic petals and leaves. On all the templates, there are a guide to which way the grain should go, so line up the grain lines on the templates with that of the crepe paper. But don't worry too much, it's very forgiving and easy to work with. It's a wonderful material to work with, and stretching the paper is so satisfying. Italian crepe paper is so forgiving, so relax and enjoy the process. Any imperfections will add to the organic, lifelike appearance of your finished flower. Let's get started. So we're going to start with the middle of our peony, the stamen. So you'll need a sheet of the yellow crepe paper to start with. And just make sure you're aware of which way the grain lines are going, and have a look at your template and match up the grain lines on the template. The easiest way I've found to cut the stamens are to fold the sheet of yellow crepe paper in half and then in half again as shown. Then with a ruler we're going to measure halfway down the longest length vertically. It's about 5 centimetres. Draw a line and then cut in half. Then cut through the folds to create 8 7.5 centimetre by 5 centimetre pieces. That's 3 inches by 2 inches. Gently stretch each strip to its full length. Fold each strip in half and then in half again, securing the base with a bulldog clip. Using sharp scissors, carefully snip fine fringes along the top edge. leaving a 1 centimetre uncut base for stability. Keep the cuts close together, approximately 4 millimetres, for a realistic effect. Remove the bulldog clip and unfold, and repeat this process for the remaining 7 strips. To add a natural look, twist individual strands slightly. Dampen your fingers using a moist kitchen roll for better control. Alternatively, to make the process quicker, bundle the stamen strips together one at a time and roll them between your palms. If a strand tears, don't worry, you can still use it. Use whichever method you find easier. Once all the strips have been prepared, run a thin line of tacky glue along the uncut base of each stamen strip. Position the thick floral wire on the unfringed border of the first strip. Begin rolling the first stamen strip tightly around the floral wire, keeping the base aligned. Continue adding and rolling the remaining strips. For a fuller, fluffier centre, just add more strips. Press the base gently to ensure the glue holds. Once all the fringes are added, fluff out the fringes with your fingers for a natural appearance. Use a felt tip pen to colour the ends of the stamens for added depth. Orange works well, but feel free to experiment with other colours. You can add as little or as much as you like. For the petals, take a sheet of the pink crepe paper. We're going to use the petal templates to cut 15 small and 15 large petals. Ensure that the grain runs vertically for natural flexibility. You can choose between simple petals, that's the pink template, or more detailed petals, the blue template. To cut the petals, either trace around the template with a pencil or you can just hold it in place as you cut, whichever way you find more comfortable. I wouldn't recommend cutting more than 3 layers at a time, but the main thing to remember is crepe paper is so forgiving, so really don't worry about perfection. If you find the sheets of crepe paper are slipping as you're cutting, use a bulldog clip to hold in place. Whichever template you decide to use, you will need 15 large and 15 small petals. Shape the petals to mimic the natural curves of a peony. Using the wooden spatula included in the kit, gently curl the top edge inwards, like curling ribbon. Repeat this process for all 15 small petals. When all small petals have been curled, hold one of the petals with the curl facing you. Hold the petal between your thumbs and forefingers. Press your thumbs deeply into the centre while pulling back with your forefingers, leaving the edges unstretched. Repeat this for all 15 petals. Now we've prepared our small petals, we're going to attach them to the base of our floral wire stamen that you created earlier. So start by adding tacky glue along the bottom of each petal. I tend to work with 5 petals at a time. Start adding the petals, align the petals with the bottom of the fringe centre and attach them in a slightly overlapping pattern. Working outwards to create a natural layered effect, carry on until you've added all of the small petals. Your peony is already looking fabulous and is really coming to life. Keep looking at the top of your peony and see where maybe you need to put the remaining petals. Prepare the large petals in exactly the same way as you did the smaller petals, by gently curling the top and then stretching each one. When attaching the larger petals, position them at the base of the stamen where it meets the stem, slightly overlapping each layer for a natural look. Once all the petals are in place, allow the glue to dry and then you can gently fluff the edges and shape the flower to your desired fullness. You may feel that your peony needs a little extra fullness. If so, please feel free to add a few more petals. Beautiful, your flower looks lovely. You've done all the hard work, now just the finishing touches to go to bring your beautiful peony to life. The calyx forms the base of the flower, consisting of the green sepals at the bottom of the peony bloom. Use the calyx template to cut 3 heart shapes from the green crepe paper. Glue the calyx to the base of the peony. Apply glue across the entire calyx, ensuring the pointed ends attach neatly to the floral stem. To create the leaves for our peony, we're going to use the grain to form the veins of our leaf. We're going to do that by cutting the crepe paper diagonally and putting two halves together, which will become clear. Start by using template A. For each leaf, cut a piece of green crepe paper measuring 8 cm by 6 cm, following the dimensions of leaf template A. Cut the crepe paper diagonally against the grain. Once you have finished cutting your squares, the easiest way to cut this is to use a ruler and pencil because we want a nice straight diagonal line. Take the two resulting pieces and arrange them so that the grain lines run in opposite directions, forming a V shape. Apply tacky glue along a thin floral wire covering approximately half its length. Place the glued wire along one of the long edges of the crepe paper triangles. Layer the second piece over the wire and press firmly to secure. The resulting shape should resemble a kite. You may need to add a bit more glue just on the edges to make sure that it's secure. To cut the leaf shape, position leaf template B over the kite shape and cut around it. Repeat this process for the remaining leaves. To attach your leaves, cut a piece of crepe paper measuring 1 cm by 5 cm and outstretch it. Add a thin layer of glue and wrap around the leaf stems. You can wrap them individually, or as I've done here, stacked them and covered them together. To finish the peony stem, cut another strip of green crepe paper, approximately 1 centimetre by 5 centimetres, and stretch. Apply a thin layer of tacky glue. Now wrap around the peony stem starting from the base of your flower. It will come down about a third way down your stem. Complete your peony by using another strip of green crepe paper to attach the leaves to the peony stem, wrapping around as if it was floral tape. I hope you enjoyed creating the peony. I'd love to see your finished flower. Share it and tag me at Paper Flower Company. Don't forget to follow me on social media for more floral inspiration, or visit my website to explore more kits and tutorials. Happy crafting!